16-6. That is the scoreboard the internet loves to quote whenever the debate gets loud. 16 wins for LeBron James. 6 wins for Kobe Bryant. Open and shut. Case closed. Rivalry settled. Wrong. That number is the laziest stat in basketball history, and by the end of this video, that number is going to look completely different. 22 times, LeBron James and Kobe Bryant stood on the same NBA floor. 22 times, two of the most obsessed competitors the sport has ever produced went directly at each other. And buried inside those 22 games are last-second free throws, a broken nose hidden behind a mask, a Christmas Day ambush, a Las Vegas scrimmage that felt like a Game 7, and one All-Star weekend where Kobe Bryant decided to personally remind LeBron James who still owned the throne. For most of the 2000s and the early 2010s, the entire NBA revolved around one argument. LeBron versus Kobe. Two fan bases who would rather fight strangers online than admit the other side had a point. On one side, the young phenom, a force of nature who seemed built in a laboratory. On the other side, the seasoned legend, a cold-blooded assassin finishing off a storybook career. The parallels were eerie. Both arrived straight from high school. Both reached the NBA Finals in year 4. One averaged 15 points in that finals. The other averaged 22. And here is the detail almost nobody talks about. Kobe Bryant became the best player in the NBA when Kobe Bryant started playing more like LeBron James, and LeBron James became the best player in the NBA when LeBron James started playing more like Kobe Bryant. Even the two icons admitted the respect was the fuel. Competing against each other automatically raised the level of both. So forget the highlight compilations. Forget the comment sections. This is the complete forensic record of the rivalry, game by game, scar by scar. Stay until the very end, because the final answer to who truly got the best of the other is not the answer the 16-6 crowd wants to hear. File number 1. January of 2004. Los Angeles. The contrast walking into that building was almost unfair. Kobe Bryant was already a 3-time NBA champion, a 5-time All-Star, the best defensive guard alive, and a man averaging 30 points a night. LeBron James was 19 years old, a rookie with a few months of professional experience. But LeBron James was no ordinary rookie. Physically, LeBron James had been ready for the NBA since the age of 16, and there was not a single player in the league more athletic. Early on, the kid's talent really did punch the legend in the mouth. With Shaquille O'Neal and Karl Malone sitting out, Kobe Bryant took the assignment personally, guarding LeBron James on nearly every possession. By the end of the first quarter, LeBron James had rattled off 3 straight baskets directly over Kobe Bryant, including an and one that sent the building into a frenzy. For a moment, the future looked like the present. Then the rivalry revealed a cruelest habit for the very first time. Just as Kobe Bryant started heating up, a shoulder injury forced Kobe Bryant out of the game after only 17 minutes, with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And something strange happened to LeBron James. With Kobe Bryant gone, the fire seemed to leave the building right along with Kobe Bryant. LeBron James finished with 16 points and 7 assists, but made just 3 of 15 shots across the final 3 quarters. The Lakers won by 10. Keep that detail in mind, because a pattern is about to form. Meeting number 2. January of 2005. 6 minutes into the game, Kobe Bryant landed wrong, injured an ankle, and had to be carried off the floor with only 2 points. LeBron James erupted for 28 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. And the Cavaliers still lost to the Lakers. 2 meetings. 2 Kobe Bryant injuries. 0 wins for LeBron James. 1 month later, the rivalry finally got a real fight. Kobe Bryant rushed back from the ankle injury after missing 14 games, because missing another date with LeBron James was not an option. Honestly, the Mamba probably suited up too soon. Kobe Bryant scored 26 points but needed 22 shots to get there, hitting only 7. LeBron James stayed quiet early, not attempting a single free throw and grabbing one lonely rebound in the entire first half. But after halftime, everything flipped. LeBron James scored 21 points in the second half, finished with 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists, and secured the first win over the Lakers of a young career. Now the 2005-06 season is where this rivalry stopped being a novelty and started being a war. Kobe Bryant led the entire NBA in scoring at 35 points per game. LeBron James was right behind at 31. And when the two collided in Los Angeles that January, neither superstar could buy a clean shot. Turnovers. Bricks. Ugly basketball for 46 minutes. But the last 90 seconds? Pure cinema. Kobe Bryant scored the Lakers' final 6 points on 3 deep mid-range jumpers, including the go-ahead dagger with 9 seconds left, directly over LeBron James. Cleveland still had life. Kobe Bryant personally guarded LeBron James on the final possession and fouled LeBron James with 5 seconds remaining. LeBron James had been shaky at the line all night, made the first free throw, and missed the second. Chaos. The Cavaliers grabbed the rebound. Timeout. One more chance. LeBron James got a clean look from 18 feet with Kobe Bryant draped all over the shot. The buzzer sounded. The jumper missed. Lakers survive, 99-98. And this is where the 16-6 argument starts to crack under real scrutiny, because the scoreboard hides the injury tax. Go back through the ledger game by game. In the very first meeting, Kobe Bryant left after 17 minutes with a damaged shoulder. In the second, Kobe Bryant was carried off after 6 minutes. In 2009, one meeting featured a dislocated finger and the next featured a pre-game flu so violent that vomiting was involved. That is 4 of the 22 meetings where the Mamba was either absent or running at half speed. Nobody is erasing those results, but anyone quoting the record without the context is reading the box score and ignoring the autopsy report. The supporting casts mattered too, and the imbalance was staggering. For most of the Cleveland years, LeBron James was dragging lineups that would have struggled to make the playoffs without LeBron James, while Kobe Bryant was flanked by Shaquille O'Neal early and Pau Gasol later. Some of those head-to-head wins belonged to the rosters as much as to the superstars. Strip the logos off the jerseys and ask a simpler question: when the two icons shared the floor, who bent the game harder? That is the question the rest of this video is built to answer. Meanwhile, the culture around the rivalry turned into something the league had never seen before. Sports television built entire daily segments around the comparison. Message boards crashed under the weight of the arguments. Jerseys became battle flags. A fan in Los Angeles and a fan in Akron could agree on nothing except that the other side was delusional. The NBA leaned in completely, scheduling the showdowns on Christmas, on Sundays, on every marquee slot available, because the ratings never lied. When these two met, the whole sports world stopped to watch. And sandwiched between those heartbreaks came the summer of 2008, when the rivalry was forced into a temporary truce. The redeemed team. Beijing. LeBron James and Kobe Bryant on the same roster, and every single game confirmed what the entire basketball world already suspected: these were the two best players on the planet, and it was not particularly close. The chemistry was real. The jokes were real. Kobe Bryant even broke out an impersonation of the LeBron James pre-game routine, untucking an imaginary jersey and warning everyone to get out of the way. But make no mistake, the truce had an expiration date. The moment training camp opened, the war resumed, because men wired like this can only share a throne for one summer. Think about what made this rivalry unlike anything the league has seen since. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird met in the finals 3 times. LeBron James and Kobe Bryant never met there at all. Not once. The greatest rivalry of a generation existed entirely in regular season games, All-Star weekends, Olympic summers, and one legendary practice in the desert. And maybe that is exactly why the debate refuses to die. There was never a single series with everything on the line to settle the argument permanently. Every January and February meeting became a referendum. Every Christmas game became a referendum. 22 tiny finals, scattered across a decade, each one argued about like a championship. Notice something else about the pattern forming here. The games almost never matched the hype in a straight line. Injuries kept crashing the party. A shoulder in 2004. An ankle in 2005. A dislocated finger in 2009. The flu 3 weeks after that. The basketball gods kept robbing the audience of the full 96 combined minutes everyone paid to see. And yet somehow, that imperfection made every healthy meeting feel more precious. When both superstars finally stood across from each other at full strength, the building knew it was watching something that could not be taken for granted. And the beauty of the entire saga is that the answer kept changing depending on which night the lights came on. Some nights belonged to the force of nature. Some nights belonged to the assassin. 2 months later, the Lakers flew into Cleveland, and the rivalry finally produced the masterpiece everyone had been begging for. Kobe Bryant poured in 38 points, the first time either superstar had cracked 30 against the other, and the jumpers looked so effortless that the commentators ran out of words. LeBron James answered with 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. The Lakers built a 14-point halftime lead, and then the Cavaliers stormed all the way back. With seconds left, LeBron James buried a three-pointer to steal the lead. Kobe Bryant got one final look at the trademark fadeaway to crush Cleveland. This time, the shot missed. Cavaliers win. The series was tied, and the debate was officially out of control. The 2007 chapter added 2 more wild swings. In the first meeting, LeBron James was outscored 25-7 by Kobe Bryant after halftime and 36-18 by the final buzzer. Read that again. A full-on demolition in the second half. And yet the Cavaliers still won comfortably, 99-90, because the Cleveland supporting cast picked that exact night to show up. 4 days later in Los Angeles, LeBron James made sure nobody could call the performance passive. LeBron James detonated for 38 points on just 16 shot attempts, adding 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals, while Kobe Bryant managed 34 on 9 of 22 shooting. Cavaliers win again. Then came the summer that changed the temperature of everything. LeBron James dragged the Cavaliers to the 2007 NBA Finals, powered by that inhuman Game 5 in Detroit where LeBron James scored 29 of the final 30 Cleveland points. The finals ended in a sweep, but the damage was done. For the first time, the media started whispering the unthinkable. Had LeBron James already passed Kobe Bryant as the best player on the planet? Both superstars decided to answer that question personally, and the answer did not come in the NBA. It came in Las Vegas, at a 2007 Team USA scrimmage, where LeBron James and Kobe Bryant captained 2 squads stacked with NBA stars, and both treated a meaningless practice game like the fate of civilization depended on the result. LeBron James made the loudest statement of the afternoon, chasing down a Kobe Bryant dunk attempt and smashing the ball away at the rim. But Kobe Bryant had the last word. Down the stretch, Kobe Bryant hit the biggest shots of the scrimmage, giving the team a 1-point lead with 6 seconds left. LeBron James went one-on-one against Kobe Bryant for the win and missed at the buzzer. Afterward, both downplayed the moment, insisting everyone was simply there to compete. Nobody in that gym believed a single word of that answer. The 2007-08 season brought a fascinating twist. The 2 icons started swapping identities. LeBron James became the league's scoring champion at 30 points per game, hunting buckets the way Kobe Bryant always had. Kobe Bryant gave the ball up, played within the team offense, and started facilitating the way LeBron James always had. In the 2 head-to-head meetings, LeBron James averaged 37 points to 27 for Kobe Bryant, and the Cavaliers won both games. But here is the part that still stings in Cleveland. The Lakers traded for Pau Gasol, became a machine, and the MVP trophy went to Kobe Bryant, not LeBron James. When asked about each other, the praise was genuine. Kobe Bryant marveled at the ridiculous one-leg takeoff, calling the LeBron James leap the most absurd thing in the league. LeBron James called the Kobe Bryant mid-range jumper possibly the best weapon in the entire NBA. Respect was never the issue. Rings were the issue. And that spring, both superstars got sent home by Boston, the Celtics beating the Cavaliers in 7 and then beating the Lakers in the finals. The 2008-09 season should have delivered the finals the entire planet demanded. In January, the first duel fizzled when Kobe Bryant dislocated a finger and LeBron James could not find the rim, the two combining for just 43 points in an easy 17-point Lakers win. 3 weeks later, Kobe Bryant showed up with the flu, vomiting before tip-off, and still gutted out 16 points and another win while LeBron James shot 5 for 20. But Cleveland dominated everything else. 66 wins, the best record in franchise history, and the first MVP trophy for LeBron James. With Kevin Garnett injured, the path to a Kobe-LeBron finals was wide open. One man stood in the way, Dwight Howard. The Orlando big man bullied the Cleveland Centers in the Eastern Finals, and even though LeBron James averaged 38, 8, and 8 and hit one of the great buzzer beaters in playoff history, the Magic took the series. Kobe Bryant kept the appointment and won the championship. The Dream Finals died that June, and the league spent the entire next season trying to apologize to the fans. The apology arrived on Christmas Day, 2009. Kobe Bryant dominated the individual battle with 36 points to 25 for LeBron James, and the Cavaliers still cruised to a 15-point blowout. A few weeks later in Cleveland, LeBron James dropped 37 while Kobe Bryant labored through a brutal 12 for 31 shooting night, and the Cavaliers won again. LeBron James collected a second straight MVP. But once the playoffs started, the script flipped in the most painful way imaginable. LeBron James went home early. Kobe Bryant went all the way, winning championship number 5. And that summer, after 7 seasons of watching the Cleveland front office fail to build a contender around LeBron James, came the biggest free agency move the sport had ever seen. The announcement even borrowed a line straight from the Kobe Bryant playbook. Kobe Bryant had skipped college and taken the talents to the NBA. LeBron James took the talents to South Beach. The first meeting in a Miami uniform was another Christmas showcase, and this one turned ugly fast. Kobe Bryant shot 6 for 16, and the game was over by halftime thanks to a 27-point triple-double from LeBron James. Miami won the second meeting that season too, pushing the head-to-head record to 10 wins and 5 losses for LeBron James. Then the 2011 playoffs humiliated both icons at once. The Lakers got swept by Dallas, and the Mavericks went on to beat Miami in the finals, the worst playoff series of the entire LeBron James career. That failure rewired LeBron James completely. The post game got rebuilt. The left hand got rebuilt. Every weakness got hunted down and destroyed. By 2012, the transformation was undeniable. In the first duel against the Lakers, LeBron James controlled everything, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals, and 3 blocks in a Miami win. But the second meeting produced one of the coldest chapters of the entire rivalry. In the All-Star game, Dwayne Wade broke the nose of Kobe Bryant with a hard foul. Instead of anger, Kobe Bryant loved the collision, promising to see Miami again in a few days. Kobe Bryant returned wearing a protective mask and played like a man collecting a debt, dropping 33 points and willing the Lakers to a win over the Heat. That June, LeBron James finally became an NBA champion, and months later the two teamed up at the London Olympics. Only this time the hierarchy had flipped for good. In every crunch time moment, the ball belonged to LeBron James. The alpha dog era of Kobe Bryant had quietly ended. The 2013 season confirmed the new world order. Miami swept both meetings against a dysfunctional Lakers squad, and in Los Angeles, LeBron James delivered one of the most complete performances of the rivalry, 39 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists, with plays so outrageous the broadcasters stopped making sense. But Kobe Bryant was saving one final message for the All-Star game. With the exhibition on the line in the fourth quarter, Kobe Bryant demanded the assignment on LeBron James, and what happened next became legend. Kobe Bryant smothered LeBron James possession after possession, rejecting a shot at the rim and forcing LeBron James to give the ball up. For those few minutes, the best player in the world looked completely harmless. Afterward, LeBron James could only laugh, admitting Kobe Bryant was simply trying to dunk on LeBron James at the end. That was the Mamba mentality in its purest form. The team accomplishments no longer mattered, but the personal pride was non-negotiable. A few months later, the rivalry lost its engine. Kobe Bryant tore an Achilles tendon, and the prime of one of the greatest careers ever played was effectively over. The two met 3 more times after that. LeBron James won all 3, pushing the final head-to-head record to 16 wins and 6 losses. Across those 22 games, LeBron James averaged 28 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. Kobe Bryant averaged 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Those numbers mirror the career averages of both almost exactly, as if the rivalry itself was a perfect summary of who each man was. So here is the verdict, and it is not the simple one. By the scoreboard, LeBron James won the rivalry. 16-6 is real, the stats favor LeBron James, and the championships eventually piled up. But when the ball was in the air with the clock dying, when the two superstars matched up one-on-one with everything personal on the line, Kobe Bryant held the edge. The Las Vegas scrimmage. The final possession defense. The masked revenge game. The All-Star lockdown. Kobe Bryant won the moments that players remember. LeBron James won the war that history records. 2 different definitions of greatness, colliding for an entire decade. Now the debate belongs to the audience. Was 16-6 the whole truth, or does the one-on-one evidence flip the verdict? Drop the take in the comments right now, because the arguments on this one never end. If this breakdown earned a spot on the screen, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the next deep dive into the greatest rivalry the league has ever seen is already on the way. And if this story hooked you, there is another video waiting right here on the channel. The rivalry is over. The argument never will be. The torch was never handed over. The torch was taken, defended, and fought for every single night, under the brightest lights the sport could offer.